At the edge of the town where the road thinned into dust, there was a small kiosk that sold nothing but time. It wasn't obvious at first. The sign above the wooden stall read extras, and inside were jars, neatly labeled, stacked from floor to ceiling. Some were cloudy, some clear, some faintly glowing. People assumed they were spices, oils, or charms. Only those who stayed long enough learned the truth. The woman who ran the kiosk never named her prices in money. Instead, she asked questions. How many minutes do you regret? How long since you last rested? What moment would you trade to fix another? When a customer answered, she reached for a jar. A tired bus driver once exchanged a forgotten birthday for 20 quiet minutes of sleep. A student traded the fear before an exam for an hour of confidence. No one left with more time than they arrived with, only rearranged pieces of their own life. One evening, a boy named Kalu wandered in while waiting for the rain to stop. He had no intention of buying anything, but the woman looked at him and smiled. "You've been carrying something too heavy," she said. "I don't have anything to trade," Kalu replied. She nodded and handed him a small jar anyway. Inside, the contents shimmered like breath on cold glass. "What's in it?" he asked. "Time you gave away without noticing," she said. At home, Kalu opened the jar. Suddenly, his room filled with moments. He had lost, afternoons spent worrying instead of laughing, nights staring at the ceiling, days rushing past because he was afraid to slow down. They settled gently into his chest, not as memories, but as permission. The next day, Kalu walked more slowly. He listened longer. He stopped apologizing for resting. Weeks later, he returned to the kiosk to thank the woman, but the stall was gone. In its place stood an empty patch of ground and a new sign nailed to a post. "This space is now yours. Use it well." From then on, whenever Kalu felt time slipping away, it didn't frighten him anymore. He had learned something rare. Time was never missing. It was only waiting to be noticed.